everybody, welcome to UPW Uprising. I am the Scott Richards, one of the students at Flower City Wrestling Academy. I am so excited to be here for the 4th episode of Uprising tonight. We're going to talk about UPW Christmas Chaos.
And I am the Chris Caden. And just play the intro. Get out of the ring.
Oh, I can feel it in the
So you might be wondering, why are we not at the Flower City Wrestling Academy? Well, truth be told, I didn't feel like it. So, we are at Casa La Caden. And I'm here to, host. So, what better host than moi? Anyway, we're going to review Christmas Chaos, or as I'd like to call it, the night Defiant's eyes were open. We'll get to that more later. But anyway, the first match of the evening, none of a kind, 585 Live champion at the time, Anthony Gaines taking on one half of Rhythm and Booze, Buddy Del Mar. Check it out.
The following contest is a singles match for the UPW 585 Live Championship. Introducing first, from Lynchburg, coming in the ring by Colonel Johnny Kayfabe, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the Tennessee Strangler,
Buddy Del Mar, one half of the Rhythm and Booze, challenging Anthony Gaines.
You know, even if Frank the Tank is not here, there's still a shortage of beer. if you ever notice that.
Frank the Tank's here. He's here in spirits.
At the nearest liquor store, maybe.
That is Buddy Del Mar's first single title opportunity. He's facing Anthony Gaines for the 585 Live Championship. Well, Johnny Kayfabe in his corner as always. Johnny Kayfabe, make sure he gave us notes earlier and told us that he's the only referee to wrestle 3 times this year.
Only manager.
Only manager, excuse me. Anthony Gaines, 585 Live champion.
Well, you know what? The intensity is just picked up because this kid is energy personified. 585 Live champion here in Upstate Pro Wrestling, and I'll tell you what, if you go up against this kid, you don't know what to expect.
Absolutely. He shows us something different every time.
I'd say if you go up against this kid, you better bring a lunch because he can go all day.
Buddy Del Mar taking a cheap shot, wasting no time. Taking it to Gaines. Stomping the hell out of the kid.
Wasting no time, almost like opening a Christmas present early. I'm very much in the Christmas mood. I love me some Christmas.
Yeah, I can tell you're definitely in the Noel spirit.
Here's Buddy Del Mar, and I'll tell you what, the biggest adjustment Buddy Del Mar has to go with right now is that he doesn't have a partner.
Fighting the forehead of Gaines.
You know, he's been a tag team wrestler.
Very true.
So
able to make that tag. He's got no one to tag here tonight.
So he's got to do this on his own.
Is that stamina factor that I mentioned that may be the advantage to Gaines? Is the longer this match goes, there's no one to tag this. It's a pacing battle that Gaines might have an advantage in.
Well, his opponent being Gaines with the title on the line or not, Del Mar's got his work cut out for him. He's wasting no time, though, taking it to Gaines. He's got to stay on top of him because this kid able to get any comeback. You know, it may be over for Del Mar.
Oh, ooh, what a right hand by the Tennessee Strangler, Buddy Del Mar. And, of course, we always have the X Factor on the outside.
Buddy Del Mar's not a big dude, but, man, he can take it to back here.
He's
Able to get his jacket off.
He's just a roughhouse kind of a style. Oh.
Guys, I know you guys never taken a chop. A chop is vicious. Into the back is even more worse.
I've never taken a chop to the back, but don't say you know me. I've taken chops before.
Right now, Anthony Gaines just rocked Buddy Delmar with a chop of his own.
Oh, see Johnny Kayfabe tripping the leg of Anthony Gaines.
Oh, again, X Factor.
We always knew he was going to be a factor in this. He's a very dangerous man.
Absolutely. Now Buddy Delmar taking full advantage of this situation.
Dangerous and highly intelligent, which makes him more vicious, and more of a factor. Is the man's highly intelligent.
And you know what? You kind of said it right there. You know, he is highly intelligent. You know,
for being a drunk.
Well,
I was going to say, you know, if he's not going to be a physical factor, he's at least going to be an olfactory factor.
All right.
Well,
Gaines taking down Johnny Kayfabe for now. Fight back. Jawbreaker.
And I'd say that may be the thing that he needs to do the least, the Gaines need to do the least, is look at Johnny Kayfabe, is give Buddy Delmar that reprieve that he would usually get.
What a boot to the face! As Gaines went charging in on Buddy Delmar, but Delmar just put his foot up and said, "Hey, Merry Christmas."
Johnny Kayfabe on the outside.
Again.
That's not going to be the last.
Although I did hear that the Close Fist named Johnny Kayfabe Manager of the Year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Very prestigious award.
He's, I don't agree with his tactics. I barely can stand the guy, but, what he does in the business, what he has done, and what he continues doing is very, he gets his boys there. They've had gold. And will Delmar have gold tonight after this match is done?
Singles gold.
Now, if you go to the ring entrance area, Professor Wessler and Wessler University are watching this match. What is he doing out here?
You never know.
Professor Wessler, he does have the pay window invitational battle royal check. If I'm remembering correctly, that gives him a shot at any championship. And
possibility, his plan is to cash it after the match is done.
It's very possible.
Whoever goes home is winner.
So, Buddy Delmar could witness and have the shortest reign in history, is what I'm trying to say.
Could, yeah. With Wesley, you never know. He's so conniving. That man seems to come out of nowhere sometimes.
I'll tell you what, it's a brilliant move on his part, to be honest with you. Well, Buddy Delmar, this is High Rent District. Look out.
He's about to fly. I'm not sure how to call that one. That was a double knee shot to the groin of Delmar, who is feeling it right now.
That's why they call it high risk.
That's why they say that hurts.
That's why they call it high pitch now.
Adding to the injury with an atomic drop, Gaines making fun of Delmar. Kick to the chest. Oh, the cutter!
Twist of fate by Anthony Gaines.
Twist of fate, cutter, other names.
Buddy Delmar's feeling it. Either way.
In the corner. Back elbow. Gaines on fire here. Off the ropes. Huge back body drop. Delmar called for a timeout. Fans, we all know there is no timeout in professional wrestling. Huge impact in the corner from Gaines. Gaines not going for a cover. That may be a mistake. I hope not. Going to the top. Once again, Johnny Kayfabe hanging into the leg of Gaines.
Now, why isn't there a disqualification right there?
Gaines taking Kayfabe down to the floor. Delmar's back to his feet. Cut Gaines from behind.
Professor Wessler still observing the match over by the entrance area.
He must be loving what's happening now. Just damage going to both parties. No matter who wins.
Him down.
Oh my God! What a move by Buddy Delmar.
Here, taking
Sea of Gains. Every time when you think it's over, he kicks out, keeps fighting back.
He keeps fighting back, but he's taking everything out of this match, and with someone just there to take a title, it could be this. Professor Wessler must be on Dream Street right now. Two opponents, no matter who wins, they'll probably lose.
You can see Wessler in the corner over there, just thinking, planning. Such a devious guy.
Here we got a 3. Oh!
Delmar showing the fight here as well.
Oh my goodness. And look at Professor Wessler just sitting there waiting for his opportunity if he chooses to take it.
So Frank Burlington is out with an ankle injury. Buddy Delmar showing what he has here as a singles competitor. As Gaines reverses here.
They got him!
Beautifully done. Small package got him to win.
Oh, what a fantastic move by none of a kind Anthony Gaines. Wait a minute.
Your winner, and still 585 World Champion,
What a win by Anthony Gaines.
Wessler getting a closer look to Gaines.
I don't get the feeling he's going to do anything, but
It's hard to say at this point. Why would he waste time to come out here if he wasn't going to do anything?
yeah, right there. Your 585 live champion, none of a kind, Anthony Gaines.
Anthony Gaines having the title 585 championship back in his hands since the month of September as he defeated Cheech Arrestival.
He's had it for a while now.
Back at the Dome.
Wait a minute. We got Professor Wessler, Wessler University. We have
Samson Alexander, Lance Callahan.
Yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. Wessler coming up to the ring.
Turning us back to Professor Wessler.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
Could this be it?
Of course, it's lackeys.
Now, wait a minute here. We're
So-called students.
You know what?
Western University.
And the thing is, he can cash it in anytime he wants. And nobody's coming out to help. Nobody's coming out to help Anthony Gaines. Oh, what a...
And that
wait a minute. Who's this?
What?
Who's this? Is it Ace?
Icon Ace. Making the save.
Icon Ace back in UPW. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Oh, what a clothesline. Icon Ace.
Maybe it's an Icon Ace in at least 3 to 4 months, I would say.
They're in the field.
Icon Ace. Oh, he's on the second turnbuckle and he's pointing directly at Professor Wessler. Oh my goodness.
Thanks to Icon Ace, the 585 Live Championship still belongs to Anthony Gaines.
Uh-huh. And here we go.
One more time.
And here we go. There we go.
Professor Wessler being such an evil mastermind. That's not the first time we're going to see him try to do something like that.
And I'll tell you what, this guy, Icon Ace, back in UPW, shakes things up for sure with any title picture.
Our reigning champions or future champions are going to keep their guard up for Professor Wessler until that check is finally cashed.
And I'll tell you what, and maybe not now, but certainly in the near future, Icon Ace is going to be a factor in either the 585, the heavyweight championship, maybe even, now the history between Cameron, Akasha Black, and Icon Ace.
A lot of history.
A lot of history right there. You know, that's definitely a factor as well.
What a match. What a match. Just all-out chaos. The type of stuff I like. Now we're going to move on to the next match, and it is probably one of the greatest tag teams in the Western New York region, better yet, the world. As Maximo Suave and myself, Mr. Charisma personified, Chris Caden, take on, what are those losers' names? The students, Wesley University. Yeah, check this match out.
And here we go with Defiance.
They have an announcement.
And what does that mean usually?
Oh, here we go. It's the Wesley. I believe we're going to hear it.
Oh!
Wesley University, wasting no time.
I was a little upset we didn't get to hear the Wesley University anthem, but the fight's begun.
I think I'm okay with not hearing the Wesley University anthem.
Yeah, same here. Oh! Kane fighting back.
You have to imagine
Beautiful arm drag.
You have to imagine what Icon Ace cleared the ring of Wesley University just prior to this. That may have had an effect.
What a clothesline by Chris Cade.
I've stated in the past for a few years now, Chris Caden doesn't look like much. He doesn't have a big physique. He's not a big guy. He doesn't have muscles and tats. His opponents aren't going to be intimidated from the look of him. But boy, did he deliver a punch. Everything he does is 100%. He knows how to cause pain to his opponent. He knows how to get those wins. All the championship history he's had, he's been world champion in promotions. He's held a lot of single gold, tag team gold. He knows how to fight.
He's done it all. I mean, he's been around the business for so long.
And he's never done traveling. Every weekend he's somewhere. If it's not New York, it's some other state. He goes. I know he's been in Tennessee, everywhere.
Well, Defiance themselves have been a tag team forever now. You know, so Maximo Suave's been around the world as well.
Right.
So you put these two together. I mean, you really have to do something special to surprise these guys.
Right. You two can say that, and of course you have the bias of history towards them. I have the bias I have the fact, the reality of recency. In recent history, Defiance have not been good. They have been on a losing streak, and they weren't in they're not in the tag title picture. They haven't been for a long time, and they're not doing great.
They have been on a losing streak. There has been something there. Even Chris Caden stated in the past, they just haven't been able to seem to be on the same page since they had lost the championships.
Hey, you know what? Well, like we've said, it's one thing to become the champion. It's another thing to keep the championships. Right. And champions sometimes when they lose a belt, they may lose that edge.
And then the great competition that UPW brings to the champions.
The tag teams in UPW are no joke. So
every team, every performer has ups and downs. The creators always go full blast. Who knows? As smart as they are and experienced as they are, I'm sure they can learn from mistakes and aim for that goal as always. And you never know.
Absolutely.
Callahan with a drop kick and a quarter to the chest of Chris Cade.
And I'll tell you what, Callahan's been really impressive as of late. I mean, he's really starting to come into his own.
It's really the influence of Professor Wessler, the lessons and the teaching that he's provided.
You know what? I agree. Professor Wessler is a brilliant man. He is a brilliant man, a brilliant teacher. Hence why he holds the check.
The man is all brain.
And
Wessler taking it to Maximo Suave on the outside.
I'll tell you, Maximo hasn't been on the ring apron in a while.
No. The university definitely had a strategy. They're sticking to it here tonight.
A nice chin lock there by Callahan. Nice chin lock. This is a great move at this point in time in the match, just to wear your opponent down.
Chris Cade making his way to his feet. Shots in the section of Callahan. Kick to the chest from Callahan.
Well, in the corner.
Allen charges in.
Nice knee in the back, right in the midsection there.
Oh, spin in the corner. Charges in. Kane with a foot, called by Callahan. Oh, kick to the chin. Second turnbuckle.
Oh my goodness. Chris Caden looking for that tag. He gets it, Maximo Suave.
The line. Balls line to Samson Alexander. And another.
The plan has changed. I don't think Western University planned for Maximo to get back in.
That was definitely a game plan to keep him out of the equation here tonight. Oh. Maximo using Callahan to take out his partner. Count of two. Maximo Suave has his family looking on tonight from the crowd. In the corner.
Oh. Uppercut by Caden.
Great double team action here, as always, from Defiance. Oh!
Almost a 3 count. Wow.
It was not. Caden may be protesting. I think Caden could use a little bit of an arithmetics lesson from Westler University.
Better known as math.
You want to tell him that when he's done with this match, JJ?
Oh,
take out the referee in the corner.
Caden going for a suplex, but Alexander's kicked Maximo Suave to the other side of the ring.
That might have been a purpose tactic done there from Samson Alexander. Yep, he's taking credit for it. Oh, what a running forearm to the jaw of Samson Alexander from Maximo Suave.
The back,
coming into effect here. Low blow to Maximo. So proud of himself. Wakes up the referee.
What a win.
It's over.
What a win for Westler University.
Absolutely. And what does this mean for Defiance?
Still on a losing streak. They really needed that win.
I don't think most of the fans coming here, I don't think a lot of people had Western University winning this. This is an upset, Mike.
Yeah, I would think that it's got to be a...
I mean, I knew they were going to win, but I don't know about any of these people.
Well, I will just say this. As much of a losing streak and on the downward spiral that Defiance is in, Wessler University is on fire right now.
Yeah,
thanks to Professor Wessler. That is definitely considered an upset.
Oh, here comes Chris Caden back in the ring. Both him and Suave are looking at each other.
We still have that announcement they were mentioning.
Maybe they're ordering a pizza.
I like food. I'm already hungry.
I'd like to try pineapple and olive, please.
Ooh.
Oh, him and Caden and Suave are kind of having a talk in the ring right now.
Yeah, they have not been on the same page for a while now.
Oh, they're both not happy for sure.
Wait. Maxwell Suave just took his shoes off and left him in the ring.
Oh, wait a minute. He took his headband off.
He's saying it's done?
Well, wait a minute. Hold on here. I mean, you guys have been multiple-time champions and tag teams.
Chris Kane taking off his shoes as well.
Wait a minute. Is this the end of Defiance?
Are they going to burn their boots?
Wait a minute. Well, Maximo... They both?
Is this the end of Defiance?
I'm confused right now.
Lasertron, where adults go to play with friends and family. Lasertron provides you with the coolest and most advanced laser tag experience in the world. Activate power-ups and special modes whenever and wherever you are in the arena. Activate spy mode and sneak into the opposing team's base and score big bonus points. You can also play Cybersport, a team-based game that is a combination of lacrosse and basketball played on highly maneuverable cyber cars. Call 397-7447. Book a fun and exciting night out at Lasertron.
The Ringside Rant, where we sit down and talk to the up-and-coming superstars of today's wrestling world. Every Wednesday on any place you can find podcasts. Catching up with Caden.
Beat me, if you can.
Your host, Chris Caden.
I'm pretty much known worldwide. I am the host with the most ambition. Well playing, no hating. Make way for the Caden Nation. Down to the curtain and out to the stage.
Catching up with Caden. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. at 106.3 Rochester Free Radio.
Hello, wrestling fans. Colt Cabana coming to you live from the 1 Hour Tees Arena in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. The pro wrestling action has been great so far. As you can see, Joey really dominating the ring so far. There's a beautiful belly-to-back suplex. And uh-oh. Looks like Joey's shirt has been ripped.
What's up with that? You ripped my shirt.
Let's go check an instant replay, see exactly what happened. There you can see Joey's shirt ripped from the collar, and that's not good when you're trying to wear your pro wrestling t-shirt.
Man, you ripped my shirt. It's my only shirt. Joey.
Hey, looks like Ryan from 1 Hour Tees just threw Joey Ryan a brand new t-shirt.
Thanks, Pro Wrestling Tees.
ProWrestlingTees.com, over 3,000 wrestling t-shirts designed and sold by pro wrestlers. Wrestlers such as Steve Austin, CM Punk, Macho Man, Mick Foley, DDP, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, Scott Hall, Ted DiBiase, Colt Cabana, Joey Ryan, Cliff Compton, and the entire Bullet Club. All stores owned by pro wrestlers. Support pro wrestling today and visit ProWrestlingTees.com.
Have you ever dreamt of being a professional wrestler? Have you ever thought about stepping foot in the squared circle? How about being a champion? Well, now here's your chance. 1241 Ridgeway Avenue, Suite F, here in Rochester, New York, Flower City Wrestling Academy. Start your journey today. Training every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 6 to 9:30 p.m. Trainers Maddock and Chris Caden share their experiences and knowledge to help better you in the world of professional wrestling. Don't wait. Join up today. Email upstateprowrestling@gmail.com. Do it.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, the wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and Elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Contact Elbow to the Jaw Video Productions for any of your video needs. From weddings to pro wrestling. Contact Elbow to the Jaw Video Productions at Elbow to the Jaw Video Productions at Facebook.com or call 315-576-3577. That's 315-576-3577.
Never underestimate how much good one person can do, especially when we stand together as one. Because we are Rochester, a community of givers and doers and teachers and partners. And we are so much stronger than we know. More resilient, more empathetic, more capable of connecting and caring. We are where can't make ends meet meets the power of collective giving, working every single day so that every single one of us can thrive. Because yes, we are one. We're united by our goodwill, by our common goals, for impact, for a stronger, greater Rochester. Unite for Good at uwrochester.org.
And well, not really the way I wanted that match to end, but, it is what it is. It opens our eyes, needless to say, but more to come on that. This next match, the number one contender for the UPW No Limits champion is crowned as Keenan Moore, Matic, Bam Bam, Coconut Jones, Los Sombra Negra, and one Cheech all face off. Let's check it out, see who wins.
Our next match is a six-man scramble for the number one contendership for the UPW No Limits Championship. Introducing first, from the sixth borough, weighing in at 190 pounds,
possibly one of the best entrance themes
That's
ever.
what I just want to mention. It's one of your favorite theme songs here.
Hey, nothing wrong.
Pro wrestling.
Nothing wrong with a little Bruce Springsteen. Just saying.
No, I wouldn't disagree.
He is the boss.
Speaking of the boss, I mean, Cheech has been, we talked about Defiance having their difficulties. Cheech himself is kind of, he hasn't been exactly on top of things lately.
He was on quite a roll, and then he lost grip of the 5v5 Live Championship, but won it back, and then lost it again. But he's always at the top of the UPW roster for sure. If he's on losing streak or not, that man has so much talent, potential. I don't agree with his tactics. He's a cheat, to be honest, but so talented. We always say on how he can set a pace to every contest he's in. He's a brilliant competitor.
He dictates. Oh boy.
And we go from your favorite entrance music to maybe my favorite entrance music.
Can you bust a move, JJ?
I can buzz a little bit.
Well, we do have EMTs on standby just in case.
Come on!
One of the...
Keenan Moore, the winner of the Upstate 8.
Youngest winner of the Upstate 8.
And he's such an up-and-coming talent as Keenan Moore.
Not even a year into the business.
He started sometime in April, I believe.
Okay. Now you talk about a young man
and
who
here's
is...
going to come the noise once this kid hits the curtain.
Yep.
And as much as we talk about Keenan being a high-rising star, this is maybe the star with the most ability to get people to see him. He has this aura that people want to buy a ticket for him.
Sombra definitely coming out with a different getup here.
I'm a little mystified right now.
We did receive a bit of a message from him through the UPW site. There may have been something. And this is what he was talking about.
Go.
Young Lion of the West, Matic.
And I'll tell you what, there's a whole lot of attitude coming to the ring right now. Former Vile Society member, now out on his own. Matic surely making an impact here in UPW.
You add Matic to a contest, you know it's going to be a 5-star match. You know it's going to be brutal, and it's going to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Oh boy.
Former No Limits champion, Bam Bam.
And I'll tell you what, this guy...
He's been impressive.
He's been impressive, but I'll tell you what, man. This card, the match that he's going into right now, I mean...
Look at the talent in that ring right now.
This is going to be physical.
Oh, very
It's going to be... I mean, I don't think you're going to see a lot of high flying, although... you have La Sombra Negra and a tasty boy, Keenan Moore, in there.
There is 6 competitors in this contest. There's still one more to come out.
But as of right now, this is such a physical matchup right now.
Absolutely stacked.
Cheech making fun of the crowd.
Well, that's Cheech.
Beating the hell out of someone's jacket. All Maddox vest must be.
I think he just did the cucaracha on there.
I didn't know Cheech could dance.
I've seen him bust a move. It's all good. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Coconut Jones.
It's him.
This contest.
It's him. It's Coconut Jones. And now, this is one of those athletes that can simply just do it all in the ring.
Seems to be that way, yeah.
High flyer. You want to keep it on the ground, you can do that. You want
charisma that he brings to the ring.
Absolutely. And if you want to go fisticuffs with him, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that as well.
This is an intriguing match. There's speed, there's power, there's intelligence, there's charisma. It's like a pizza. You put everything tasty on one thing, and it's just going to be the most delicious thing ever.
And here's Cheech doing what Cheech does.
He's not more. It's always important to warm up, especially in these cold holiday times. You have to warm up, avoid injury.
You know, you don't want to pull a hammy.
Absolutely.
4 out of 6 competitors in this contest are former No Limits champions.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. You know, once you lose a belt, you're going to do what you need to do to get it back.
Both Keenan Moore and Alessandra Negra are both looking for a first golden opportunity.
Oh, what an arm drag by Maddox.
Starting to keep up on this action. Kind of two.
That was just a sequence of moves right there between Maddox and Coconut Jones. And now they both staring each other down. It's like, okay, I see you. Kind of.
Real recognizes real.
1 month ago, they were on the same team as it had 5-on-5. Team Mason versus Team Loke.
Oh my goodness, that was such a match.
It was like a 40-minute contest, just back and forth with both teams. It's crazy.
Now here's Bam Bam and La Sombra Negra. We see a little bit more of an edge out of Bam Bam lately.
Always had an edge.
Well, I've seen a little more, if that was possible.
A little hungrier, maybe?
You know what?
It feels a little less unique. There's guys like La Sombra Negra, there's more luchadors, and maybe there's a little bit of a internal competition.
Well, you know what? When you see somebody else walking around with your belt, with what you consider your belt, it's going to eat away at you.
Plus, Bam Bam was the only masked character in Upstate Pro Wrestling until as of late. These your kids coming in, maybe wants to, keep his spot.
You know what, though? But I will say this. I think for Bam Bam, it's all about the belt.
I can agree. And you have to remember, it was Cameron Casablanca who did take the belt from Bam Bam.
Right.
He did have it around, I believe it was last year around this time, until it was Cam who took it from him.
It was in this very same building where the Eagles Lodge that Bam Bam won that title from Count.
But I will say this. We talked about the history of Cameron Akasha Black and maybe Icon Ace. Is Icon Ace now back in UPW? How about the history with Bam Bam? You don't think Bam Bam's had that on his mind ever since he lost the belt?
Felt the taste of the gold for as long as he had to lose it.
If we're talking about Cameron Akasha Black, let's also remember that she has an open challenge tonight.
Yes.
For the No Limits Championship.
Hey, by the way, JJ, I enrolled you in that. You're all set to go. Just go right to the ring, and they'll take care of you.
Right?
You mean Cameron Akasha Black will take care of him? Real quick.
JJ's taken care of. Let's put it that way. seriously, have fun.
Make plans for your funeral now.
How tall are you, JJ, by the chance?
I never checked.
Don't worry, the casket is one size fits all.
He tried using a ruler once, but he couldn't see it. Sorry, JJ.
There's Cheech with some comments about the tasting point.
Oh, Geronimomatic. Such a big man able to move like that.
Oh, the tasty boy with one of his own.
Oh, yeah. Kid is so quick. Rolls him up. Count of 2. Oh, drop kick. Passed along from Matic of his own. Oh, both going for the same
idea.
Oh, the action here at Upstate Pro Wrestling is spectacular.
And then Cheech and Bam Bam, I guess they couldn't take it anymore. Cheech blindsiding Maddock and Keenan Moore the same with Bam Bam. Here's Coconut Jones. Oh, look at this. 4 corners. Nice sequence of forearms there by both Keenan Moore and Maddock. Oh.
Keenan Moore going to toss to the outside to the floor. So does Maddock. A Sabra on top. Double crossbody.
The high rent district is where La Sombra Negra lives.
To the eyes from Cheech. Not a big surprise. Toss him into the ring post. There's a collision.
There's the veteranship of Cheech. And he just seems to have that little extra.
Cheech and Bam Bam got caught by Coconut Jones.
Coconut Jones with the slingshot clothesline from the outside.
Oh, caught by both Jones. Back elbow to Cheech. Side them into each other. Oh!
Nice combination right
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. Will they get it here? Nope. But Bam Bam.
And here's the thing, if you're helping somebody out like that, don't count on them standing idly by and watching you get the 3 count.
Cheech, so proud of himself.
Bam Bam and Cheech kind of teaming up at the moment.
It's a good strategy, at least for the short time of doing damage to everyone else.
Until one tries to get the pinfall or submission.
Cheech with the comment, one of the fans right there. Nice suplex by Bam Bam.
Cheech once again go for the cover of Coconut Jones. Count of 2.
Oh, man. Oh, dedicating to the Bam Bam.
But any of you guys, if I was to ask you who in this contest would have the advantage over his other opponents, what would you guys say?
Man, it's tough. I mean, to be honest with you, I really like Coconut Jones. He's really been a house of fire since he's come back.
Oh, yeah.
To UPW. Don't underestimate Keenan Moore, though. He's one of those young upstarts. He's energy personified, and you give an opportunity like this to somebody like him. One of those guys that definitely take advantage.
I definitely have to say the same thing about Keenan Moore. He's got so much energy, so much heart. I can't count out Cheech, though. I just think the experience in this type of match will really go a long way.
That's why I'd asked the question, because Cheech doesn't look like much, but he's very brilliant. A lot smarter than what I think he looks. And with his experience, 17, 18 years in the ring, he definitely has an experience edge over the rest of his opponents by far, by at least a decade, over all of the opponents here in this contest.
Oh, what a forearm by Cheech.
Like we saw from there, Cheech on the outside is still effective in this contest.
What?
kick from Jones, taking out Moore.
And the kick is good. Oh, my goodness.
Suicide dive to frame his opponent.
Oh, my God. A man that size flying at you. What are you going to do? I'm ducking.
Always seems to get bigger, but it never seems to slow
Wait a minute.
down.
Coconut going to the high rent district from the top. Wow. Wow.
Everybody is down right now. As you get Coconut Jones rolling more back into the ring.
Oh, Coconut Jones.
Oh, face first. Got planted to the canvas.
Bam Bam. Look out, Coconut. Look out. Trying to stop Keenan Moore from rolling out of the ring.
On shoulders. What's he going for? Fighting to get it back up. Oh, double knees to the midsection.
What a move by Bam Bam as Coconut Jones is on the apron and he's hurt. Nice move by Sombra Negra on Bam Bam. Now here's Cheech on Sombra Negra.
The winner of the six-man contest will face Cameron or whoever the open challenger is.
Oh, what a neck breaker by Cheech.
Turnbuckle down to the knee.
Oh,
Moore shot to the midsection.
More.
Oh, he got caught there.
That looked like the taste breaker. Two. There we got him.
Keenan Moore. Wow. Just pinned Matic, of all people.
With the taste breaker. Holy cow, what a win by Keenan Moore.
This is a huge opportunity for Keenan Moore.
Like you said, though, you know, the kid's just energy personified. You give an opportunity to a kid like this, and you hope it's not too big of an opportunity for him. He showed that he was ready.
Winner of the Upstate 8 tournament. Now, winner of this kid is on fire.
Any given show, he can make a moment. Just takes a 3 count.
I'm a fan of this kid, guys. What he's done already, a few months he's been in UPW, in the business in general. Like, his future is unknown, but so much potential.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cameron Akasha Black is probably looking at this kid like, okay, I'm ready for you.
Well, that match was pretty much everything. You had everyone doing everything. Whatever. Now, we're going to close out this episode of UPW Uprising with this match. Why? It's not the end of Christmas Chaos. No, no, no. We're going to come back at you next week with the second half of Christmas Chaos. But this match is going to end this week. So you have your captain, Nick Ando, taking on the 6-gun kid, Matt Lawson. And well, yeah, just check it out.
Next match is a single match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Ronald Webster, New York.
Anybody have any Dramamine? Every time I see Nick Ando, I feel like I need Dramamine. But he is your captain.
We finally get to see Nick Ando face 101 against Matt Lawson. It's been going on since the month of September at Festival, which happened at the Dome Arena, when Lawson had won the Flower City Wrestling Academy Battle Royal to become the top of the class champion. And after greeted and celebrated with Nick Ando, he then got attacked by Nick Ando. It's been going on for months now, and they're finally able to face one-on-one to settle differences.
You know, what I don't understand is that Nick Ando's had his opportunities at titles and whatnot.
He has.
And he's come up short. It's not embarrassing. It happens. But to act like he did.
I mean, you...
By way of the Express, weighing in
Gando's had his opportunities.
Yes.
But at the Rock Dome, he decided to take things into his own hands in jumping Matt Lawson after winning the Flower City Battle Royal and rightfully becoming the Flower City champion.
I've stated this at Upstate A 1 month ago when we were here last time. Would I have put Nick Ando in a Flower City Wrestling Academy Battle Royal? No. But losing it was not a reason in my eyes to attack the young talent who was lucky enough and used his talent and everything he had to win that Battle Royal, to get that win, and then to have a celebration cut short, but Nick Ando being jealous or angry at the company, whatever he is being, taking on a loss in his own call for it.
Oh, please. The thing you were thinking thinking about it is all wrong. You're thinking it just started from the Rock Dome. It just started from him being in that match. You have to remember it was early in Matt Lawson getting training at the Flower City Wrestling Academy, back before it was even called that, when he was trained by Nick Ando. And honestly, I don't think he really listened enough to Nick Ando.
I got something to say. Are you not sure how beer you see it smell outside? I don't like the way this is getting started off. Why are you people sitting here staring at me like I'm dressed like a freak? Meanwhile, this guy comes out to country music that doesn't even have words, and he's got a fake pony.
Well, he does have a point there. The fake pony part, anyway.
I've seen one person on Twitter and Instagram talking about I have some vendetta against you. Well, let me tell you, I have no vendetta against you. I'm just in a bad mood, and you have a lesson to learn. You see, there's a lesson that everybody has to learn in life, is that when things are going your way, when it feels like everything is coming up the wind, every now and then you get a bump in the road, and you get knocked out.
Starting off very quickly here.
Ando wasting no time, taking the loss. Lawson fighting back here.
You know, you got the veteran in Nick Ando, a frustrated veteran in Nick Ando.
Right.
Against an upstart like Matt Lawson, a little bit of history here. This has to end at some point.
Headlock from your captain, Nick Ando.
And here's the veteran in Nick Ando. He gets him in a headlock to wear him down.
Off here. Shoulder block.
And really, as I was saying before, it's the lesson that maybe he... In some cases, there's only one way to teach someone, and that's by beating the lesson into him. And I think that's what Nick Ando wants to do here.
Canvas. You're going to justify Nick Ando's actions?
Yes, I am. I think that there's a theory of teaching that sometimes you do need to beat these lessons into some students. They're not going to learn otherwise.
I know you weren't able to see what happened. Was it explained to you properly? Because who agrees with what Nick Ando's actions?
And I'll tell you what, Matt Lawson just had a great sequence of moves right there, taking control of this match. But I will say this. If Nick Ando doesn't like his spot, then he should have beaten the people that he faced for those championships, and then he would be in a much better spot right now. That's his failure, not Matt Lawson.
He complains he hadn't had the opportunities. How many times have he faced for a championship this year, although he was on a losing streak?
You say that. There's maybe a case of that he was facing top opponents. Before Restival, he was facing 8C Loke. He was facing the champion. That is a quality loss, as they may say in college football.
You don't get anything for quality losses. It only matters in wins.
Right. JJ keeps trying to make excuses for him. I don't know where it's coming from, but...
I would like to get it. Would you like a box of Kleenex to cry on, JJ?
Please.
What? I got the good stuff. I got puffs.
Where do you pull these jokes? Out of your Hobbit handbook?
They're there. I'll get you a second box so you can share with Nick Ando.
How about this? You take those boxes, you put them under your chair. You might be able to actually see the match.
JJ's got some comebacks too. Huge chop from Ando to the chest of Lawson.
Hold on, I'll go get my step stool.
That was a short comment on yourself, right?
I'd rather do it to myself. I'm just saying. It's all good. It's all good. What a chop by Nick Ando, though. Holy cow.
Taking it to Lawson.
But you know what? The longer the match goes, I would favor Matt Lawson just because of his youth here. But Nick Ando is such a crafty veteran. There's nothing that you can do that will surprise this man.
There's very much the aspect of Nick Ando taught Matt Lawson everything that he knows, but he didn't teach him everything that Ando knows.
Well, you can only teach somebody only so much. You have to find out the rest on your own.
And in the wrestling business, the wrestler never stops learning. We're going to something every match from every opponent.
Absolutely.
That is true. And I would say, maybe there's a chance for Matt Lawson. He needs to build on anything that he's learned besides from Nick Ando, is build on things that would surprise him.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you're a veteran like Nick Ando, very little is going to surprise you.
Very true.
Right now, he's got a chin lock, and this is a veteran move right here. Simple chin lock, wearing down your opponent. Let's see what Matt Lawson's got right now.
Lawson is going crazy here. He's finally had enough of Ando's crap.
Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold by Nick Ando in the middle of the ring.
Crowd, get behind Lawson here.
Oh, elbow to the midsection. It's now a right hand.
Swinging right hand.
Oh. Finally breaks the hold. Here comes Lawson.
Clothesline. Another. Touch line.
No, that was a
foot shot, I would say. I thought he was going to do an elbow there, but his foot came up.
That's something new right there.
Yes.
It is.
Lawson always brings something new. It always surprises me.
Wow. What a suplex by Matt Lawson right here. Showing the old man some new tricks.
Ain't the Nick Ando. If Nick Ando wasn't such an angry streak in the past few months, he might actually give the kid some respect for that move, but...
Snap suplex.
Oh, wow. I thought that was it, guys.
Only two.
Oh, was that close?
Oh, that was close. Oh, Matt Lawson dragging Nick Ando to the middle of the ring.
Ando was trying to make his getaway there.
Setting up for a pile driver?
Escape.
Oh, it's that vicious. So quickly done.
It's like a Hurricane Rana going right into the turnbuckle right there. Setting him up for a power bomb.
What a landing.
Matt Lawson showing a ton of heart right there.
I'm not sure if that was a 2 count there as well. Lawson did have his shoulder up for a bit there, it seemed like.
Oh.
At least from my view.
The fact that he kicked out of that is amazing. Unbelievable heart by
what an
Lawson.
impact to the ring that was.
What an impact to the chest that was.
I think Matt Lawson's chest. Matt Lawson's chest just caved in. Oh my God.
Once again, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
It's a captain's favorite, a sunken chest.
Oh my goodness. Nick Ando in the high rent district. The top
Corona. Oh. Matt Lawson hanging on.
Great move by Matt Lawson. Great ring presence.
Charges in. Boot to the jaw. Lawson looking for the crowd support. Guns a-blazing. Some up. Set out powerbomb. Oh! Those pinfalls here, guys.
Really close pinfalls. My God. Oh, at some point, both wrestlers, both men here are getting frustrated. What does either one have to do to put one of these guys over?
The momentum has definitely been behind Lawson as of late, but the experience and the temper that Nick Ando now has.
And that temper's just rising from hearing this pew pew chant.
Coming the tombstone here.
Wait a minute.
Ando making his way out, reversing.
He reversed it. He reversed it.
Veteran move to reverse it.
No, wait a minute.
Back and forth
Matt
here.
Lawson.
Over the shoulder goes Ando. Schoolboy using the ropes.
Oh, he got the 3 count.
Got him. Of course, he couldn't go the clean way out.
Veteran technique right there. If the ref doesn't see it, it's all legal.
The angry captain going a cheap way out.
And I'll tell you what. You could say it was an illegal tactic using the ropes like he did, but unless the referee catches it, it counts.
I'll say that it was within maritime laws.
Lawson's not very happy right now.
This just adds another layer to this rivalry right now.
Yeah, this isn't over, guys.
Oh, Matt Lawson having words with Nick Ando.
This feud is not over.
It may not be over for Matt Lawson. I think Nick Ando thinks it's over. He's proved his point right now.
Lawson going after Nick Ando, where he's headed off to.
Outside the ring. Oh my goodness.
Back into the ring.
Wait a minute, Matt Lawson. He might meet him right at the entranceway. Oh.
Takes him all the way to the dressing room.
Well, at least I got a little extra cardio in there.
Welcome back, UPW Nurse RJ here, trying to get a moment with Matt Lawson. A tough loss tonight against Nick Ando. We'll see if we can find him in the locker room here. Oh, hey, Matt.
What? No, I can't. Stop. No. No. Ando. I don't know what this is between you and I. At first I thought it was respect. I was learning from you. Way back when it was the Kayfabe Dojo on Boxart Street. Now we're here, and you're going to stomp me out, and you're going to do all these dirty, underhanded tactics to beat me? Whatever, Ando. I'm at a loss of words with you. I had so much respect coming up following you. Look at me, you were a role model at one point. You were my role model at one point. And now all you are to me is a roadblock. So come next month, Ando. Next month, Ando, I'm gonna drop you on your damn head, and I'm gonna pin you to the mat, and I'm gonna come out victorious. Because there's not enough room in this damn town for the both of us. Pew, pew, pew.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's all the time in this episode. Be sure to check us out on social media at thechriscaden. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. That's me. No, be sure to check out UPW Upstate Pro Wrestling, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're all over the place. UPW, Upstate Professional Wrestling. For Chris Caden, this is UPW Uprising, and I might come back next week. We'll see. I don't know. I might get sued. Who knows? Keep catching up. See what I did there? Latest.